again, they give you a very, very big question. Let's just take the crux of the question. Okay. The crux is that, okay, let's just read it. DEF Consultant is a company that provides services to various clients on many aspects. At present, the company is using separate software for accounting and tax compliance. For accounting, they use separate software, like for example, Tally. And for computing the tax, for example, WinTDS or WinMan or ClearTax, they have a separate tax for a separate software for tax compliance, which makes sense because practically everyone does this. They have separate softwares, right? Mr. Rajesh, the IT head in this DEF consulting company, suggests that the management should rather adopt a single software for accounting and tax compliances. For accounting and tax, both they need to have a single software. He prepared a supportive document highlighting the pros and cons of accounting and tax compliance software over only the tax compliance software. Elaborate the differences or the pros and cons. So before we go into the answer of this question, let me just give you a highlight that or a warning that now the views could be different. The views of the textbook and your view and my view and anyone else's view could be different. Yeah, with regards to this question, let us first understand what the answer is saying. So now to understand the question, our favorite apps, what is our favorite app? WhatsApp, we use it most often. Yeah.
Any social media app.
What, Varsha?
Yeah, any social media app.
Any, yeah, Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever. Okay. So now, if talking about WhatsApp, if you have to send a picture to your friend on WhatsApp, what you can do is there are two ways of doing it. One is you could go to the camera app, click a picture, go to the gallery app, select that picture and say share, and then click on to WhatsApp and then send it to your friend. That's one way of doing it. The second way of doing it, you could open the friend's chat on WhatsApp. You could open that friend's chat and then you can click onto the camera button and click it on the spot and send it to her, right? Her/him, right? Yeah. So what happens is the first way is you're using multiple apps to do that. The second way is you're using the same app to do that. So that's the question that they're asking here. So if we're clear of the question, excuse me, sorry, clear of the question. So first is ease of software operation. Ease of software operation. Accounting and tax compliance software. So software which has both accounting and tax in it. The ease is less because it will be very cumbersome and confusing. The ease is less, okay, because you don't know what goes in for tax. For example, there's some aspect like deferred tax asset or deferred tax liability, right? They're very differently treated when it comes to accounts and tax. Or take a simple example, the salary paid to the MD's son, yeah, is suppose the normal market salary is 1 lakh rupees per month, but because it's the MD's son, you have paid him 4 lakh rupees per month. Okay, you have actually paid him 4 lakh rupees per month. So in your accounts, the salary is 4 lakh into 12, 48 lakhs. But your tax, for the tax purpose, there's a provision which says that salary should be as per the normal market rate in case you have some relatives. So as per tax, what is allowed or what is allowed as a deduction, right? Because why is it allowed, lesser is allowed as a deduction? Because I have to pay taxes on my profits. Yeah, if I try to reduce my profit, then the government gets less tax. So government doesn't want to do that. Yeah, they want you to show as high profits as possible. So they're saying that, no, I'm not going to give you 48 lakhs of deduction. I'm going to give you only 1 lakh per month is equal to 12 lakhs of deduction. So my salary for my accounts purpose is 48 lakhs. The salary for my tax purpose is 12 lakhs. Got it?
Yes.
So it's different, right? So it's not possible to, so the ease is, what they mean to say is, if having the same software makes it difficult. That's this point. Having a same software makes this difficult, but having a separate software makes the task easy, makes the software operation easy. Clear?
Yes.
Next, so ease of operation is the first point. The next point is features and facilities. Now, in a software which has both accounts and tax, will not be really constant. Like for example, let's take our camera app. Camera has like so many things: edit or put filter or rotate the picture, whatever, crop. Right. So it has so many features. But your WhatsApp camera will have limited features, right? In your normal camera, you also have slow mo or panoramic view or wide lens or whatever. So you have so many features there. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So when it's a single purpose thing, then the features are more because it is concentrated. Understood?
Yes.
Great. Third, time and efforts required. Now they're saying that if I have tax and account software together, then I don't need to take extra efforts of moving that accounts data into tax data and then calculate the tax. No, everything will be done in one shot. Right? So time and efforts required is less in a combined software. In a only software, it is more time and efforts. Fourth is accuracy. Now, accuracy, they are saying more and tax will be less. So why they're saying more, I actually don't agree to this point, but let's see what they have to say. Accuracy, they are saying more as this is an integrated system and hence accounting data and tax compliance shall always be the same. Shall always be the same. No need to transfer data to compliance software and reconcile the data. Okay, so what they're trying to say, accurate. Okay, now I understand. They're saying that the accuracy of the numbers, like for example, when I have to transfer from one software to another software, I could miss a zero or I could change a digit, right? There could be some errors, but if it's a combined software, then it'll be more accurate. Clear?
But
You
now
agree?
it's just duplicate. It's just like it's just control C and control V nowadays. I don't get it.
Is this?
It's just control C and control V nowadays. So I don't. Why is it? Why would we miss out a zero in between?
I agree to your point. I agree. I agree to what you say. It's control C and control V. Also, for example, okay, I have a counter argument for that. Say that I'm a CA, I handle so many files, and the client is very skeptical about giving me access to his system. So what he's done is he's taken a PDF and given me tally prints, and from that I have to enter into my software. In that case, he's given me a print, right? So the accuracy could be more and less. Now, your point is well taken, but in certain some situational cases, this could be a possibility, right?
Okay.
Okay, cost. Now, cost, if I want to have a combined software, I need to spend more because I need to have some complicated features where both of these is merged. More features, more cost. And not more features. Features, if you see, are more in an only tax compliance software. More cost because uh, a software, like for example, if I had to pay a subscription fee, I would have had to pay for WhatsApp and not for the camera app, because camera app is only a single app. WhatsApp is like a complicated or a mixed app. So I have to pay more fee. If you imagine it to be sellable, I have to pay more fees for WhatsApp. Okay, so let us remember in that context. So cost is more when it's combined. Okay, now these are a few points. Now I agree. I have told you initially that there are a few things that I do not agree to in this answer, but let us try and understand what are the ease of software operation. Next, features and facilities. Features and facilities, time and efforts, and then I have accuracy and cost. A and C, accuracy and cost. ABC Limited is planning to implement some modules of ERP to manage different aspects related to its various business processes. Determine in specific various S&D activities, sales and distribution activities that may get support from ERP framework. Okay, various sales and distribution activities. So when it comes to sales and distribution, there are a set of activities that happens. One is pre-sales activities. For example, like marketing, or identifying who the prospective customers are, making them sign some or fill up some Google form, right? Showing them demo, discussion, submission of quotations. So all these are pre-sale activities that happen even before the sale materializes. Got it? Pre-sale activities. After that happens and the customer says, okay, I'm willing to buy this product, then in your book, they have given something as sales order, but in practical life, purchase order is more of a common thing. Sales order, yeah, sales order is also known as performa invoice. PI, performa invoice. So they make a performa invoice and they send it to the person. Now he sees the performa invoice. He sees that, okay, have they charged the rate that was discussed? No, they have charged 10 rupees extra. I need to talk to them and revise the PI because it's very difficult to revise the invoice. Or say, for example, they need to get some approvals from their management that this is the quote we have got. What can we do about it? Can we go ahead? Right. So sales order will have all the details of the sale. For example, the quantity, the place of delivery, what is the item that has been purchased, due date of delivery, rate, all of that. So after they say that, okay, the purchase, the performa invoice or the sales order, that is good to go, you can please confirm it from my side and process the sale. After that, you will identify that your inventory is there in your godown or you need to source it. Inventory sourcing, you need to get it from the godown or your supplier. Inventory sourcing, then you need to deliver the material to them and you need to deliver it along with the invoice. Billing means invoice. And finally, it is the receipt and payment from the customer. So the question is sales and distribution activities. Sales and distribution activities. The answer is first point, pre-sale activities. You know what are the things that comes under pre-sale activities, right? You want to repeat what are the things that comes under pre-sale activities? Varsha, you able to hear me, Varsha?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, pre-sale activities would be showing a demo, marketing, filling up some form, identify the prospective customer, right? Pre-sale activities.
Quotations.
Quotations, yeah. So after this pre-sale activities, what will, yeah, sales order, okay, also known as performa invoice. Sales order, after they say okay to the sales order, what happens? Inventory sourcing. Okay, after the inventory is there, then delivery of the inventory. And then I get the, yeah, I raise an invoice. Then I get the
Receipt from the customer.
Yeah, very basic and a general answer. Okay. So now we have a question number 3. A medium-sized enterprise, ABC Limited, wants to acquire financial accounting system not through its own IT infrastructure, but through outsourcing the IT function using cloud-based applications. And list the characteristics of cloud-based applications on various parameters that would help ABC company. So they want to do this financial accounting system on a cloud-based. They don't want to do it in their local. So, you know, Tally, it works on the local server. You need to install Tally in your computer. You know that, you know about Tally? Yeah. There's a competitive software known as Zoho Books.
Zoho Books, you showed us.
Heard of that? Yeah, last time that I showed you, Zoho Books, you can access it online. You don't have to install anything called as Zoho.
Yes.
You just go on Chrome and type zohobooks.com and access the software. Right, so they want to understand what is the difference between these two software. Now, to remember this point, it's an important question. Okay, the difference between cloud-based and installed app. Okay, it's an important point. So the code is for this question is, I am a dreamer and doer. I perform with flexibility. Let me just write it down. If you want to make a note of it, you could do that. I am a dreamer and doer. I perform with flexibility. So I stands for installation, and maintenance. Installation. A stands for accessibility. A stands for accessibility. M stands for mobile app. Dreamer and doer. D stands for data security. D stands for data storage. I'm a dreamer and doer. I perform and flexibility is the same. Perform and flexibility. Okay. Installation, accessibility. Could you just check and let me know, is this M for mobile app or maintenance? M is for yeah. Yes, Varsha. Are you there on the call? Mobile application.
Mobile app, yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so I, installation and maintenance. Tell me, do you need installation when it comes to cloud-based app? Do you need to install it in your system?
No, ma'am.
Installation when it's a web-based, it's a installed software. Do you need installation on your hard disk?
Yes.
Okay, and tell me about maintenance. Tell me about, without saying, yeah. Who needs to maintain?
We don't have to update it if it's we are accessing it online, but if it's installed, we might have to update.
Yeah, so you could put it in words like the updation is the responsibility of the vendor,
Okay.
of the service provider. Okay, so it's his responsibility to update it. But in a installed application, it is my responsibility to update it. Okay, so installation and maintenance done. Second is accessibility. Tell me about accessibility without saying.
Ma'am, I just guessed the first point. I don't know the other.
No, but you're right. See, read. This is what it is.
Oh.
You're right. Okay. So installation maintenance done. Second is accessibility. Tell me about accessibility. At night, 11 o'clock, what can I access?
We can actually access both.
At night, 12 o'clock.
I can access my the mobile, the application in my laptop.
I can access so I'm an employee and I'm working on the PC of my office where the tally is installed.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Oh. I think it should be better now. So accessibility means that in a web-based application, at all times I need to have my
Our computer. Okay.
Yeah, the computer where that software is installed. For example, say I'm traveling, I can't ever access that. But in a cloud-based, I can access it 24/7. Yeah, as long as I have internet, I can access it. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Tell me mobile app. Where is mobile app possible?
Installed application.
Very good. Mobile app is no cloud-based application. Mobile app is for example, Zoho books. I can do it.
Yes.
In an installed application like Tally, there is no mobile app unless they build it. Mobile app is possible only for cloud-based. Parsha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, sorry, the internet is a little unstable, so I'm not sure. So this mobile application says that it becomes very easy as data is available 24/7. As technology evolves, mobile technology is becoming an industry norm, and that makes cloud-based application future-oriented. So in a cloud-based application, it is possible to have an app, because in the installed thing, I need to install the software on the server. So I can't really have an app, mobile app.
That's what I intended.
Ah, correct. Okay, I understood that's what you said. Okay, so data storage. Now this data storage, in my Tally, all the files are in my local, but in the cloud-based, in Zoho Books, okay, the data is stored on the cloud. So it is the responsibility of the service provider.
Yeah.
And all that will be stated in the SLA. Service like you know that I agree and continue terms and conditions. So in that, yeah, in that terms and conditions, it's also known as SLA, service level agreement. In that it is defined. We discussed that in the last class. Data security. Okay, security, if you see in Tally, it's there on my server. So it's very, very secure. I have nothing to worry. But in Zoho Books, it's there on the cloud. Anyone can access the cloud, right? Or hack the cloud. So data security is an issue in a cloud-based, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Performance, now it's depending on the speed of the internet. Today our internet is slow, so the Zoom meet call is lagging, right? But in an install thing, I never have to worry.
So it's difficult in a cloud-based app.
Yeah. It depends on the speed of the internet, right? Now this flexibility, the cost, the point which it talks about flexibility, it talks about the cost, cost, right? Write down cost there so that you remember. Now they say that, yeah, are you able to see me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what they say is the cost is when I have to install Tally, right? The initial cost is more. For example, I need to get some server, or I need to get a very strong Wi-Fi modem, or whatever. I need to get a backup server, all of that. So the server cost, the initial cost, or what is known as the capex in your accounting term, capital expenditure, that is more. If I have 10 employees, I need to buy 10 systems, right? So that capex is more, but the operating expenses is less. Now, in a cloud-based, what they're saying is the OPEX is flexible. Like, for example, if I need more storage, I need to pay as I go. So the OPEX will keep on increasing as per the use, but the CAPEX is very minimal.
Almost.
Because I don't have to initially install anything or buy a big server. Yeah, almost nil. Yeah, that's the point. Clear? Yeah. So just tell me what are the points that we discussed. Now the question here is the difference between a cloud-based application software and a installed software. That's the question. And the code word for that is, tell me the code word.
I am a dreamer and a doer. I perform with flexibility. Can I just make a note of it?
Yeah, you could make a note of it. Also, you need to pardon me if in your class you've already discussed some other code. I don't want to deviate or be contradicting to anything that they have used. Yes, Varsha, I'm a dreamer and doer. I perform with flexibility. Tell me the side headings quickly. I for? Unmute. I for?
Installation and maintenance. I am
Okay.
accessibility.
M?
Mobile application.
App.
Data storage. Data security. Flexibility. No, performance and then flexibility.
Yeah, performance, flexibility. Flexibility means cost.
Cost.
OPEX and CAPEX.
OPEX.
By flexibility, you'll get confused. What is the meaning of flexibility? Before we go on to the next question, let us have a quick memory test. First question was relating to the accounting and tax software versus only a tax software. Tell me the side headings. I know you hate me for this. Tell quickly without saying.
Ease. It's easier when it's
ease of operation. Correct. Next point.
Okay, this is something that I don't agree with. Accuracy. Accuracy.
Correct. Next point.
Features.
Features. Correct.
Features is more No, features is lesser in the combined software and it's more when it's
You're
uh,
right. You're right. Next.
um,
Kasu duttu money panu panu.
cost.
Cost. Okay, next.
I don't know.
Ease of operations, accuracy, features, cost, time and effort.
Time.
Yeah, 5 points. Time and effort. Okay. The second question was S&D activities. Easy answer. Sales and distribution activities.
Pre-sales activities, sales order, uh, inventory sourcing, material delivery, billing, and receipt.
Very
Receipt
good.
from. Okay.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So the next question was installed and cloud-based. And in that, I'm a dreamer and do I perform with flexibility. Okay. Yeah. The next question is describe the different risks associated with technology while implementing ERP. Now, if you look at the chapter, one part of your chapter is risks in ERP. And that risks is like a major heading, which is divided into people risk, process risk, technology risk, um, implementation risk, and post-implementation risk. So there are 5 individual risks that come under main risks of ERP. Now, these 5 individual risks, in that, let's take the first one, people risk. Okay, they have some 4, 5, 6 points that could be tested in the exam. Next is process risk, only 2, BPR and BPM, business process risk and business process re-engineering, business process management and business process re-engineering. Okay. Third is the technology risk. Okay, the third division is technology risk, which has 4 points underneath. So we're going to discuss that right now. The fourth one is implementation risk. That could also be tested in the exam. So there are some 5, 6 points that could also be tested in the exam. And the last is post-implementation risk, which means lifelong commitment. Only 1 point is there, so that won't be tested. Lifelong commitment. Okay, so you understood where we are coming from. The main topic is the risks in ERP. Under that, there are 5 risks, 5 branches. And under that, they have sub-branches. So we're discussing right now the third sub-branch, which is technological risk while implementing ERP. Are you clear? Why am I discussing this in detail is because when you see risks associated with ERP, you'll write that main branch as the answer. People risk, process risk, technology risk, implementation, post. You'll write off that as the answer. But I'm trying to tell you that's one level below that. So we have technology risk, and under that we again have a few things. So you understood the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So under technology risk, we have 4 basic points. 4 basic points. Okay. So first is, now in an ERP, if you've seen the screen of an ERP, how an ERP software looks like, it has like sales, purchase, human resource, so many things it has. On the left, right, bottom, top, everywhere it has like a lot of options. Tell me something. If the options are relevant to me, all right. If the options are irrelevant, like say I have like multiple options, but I don't even need so many. Yeah. So will that not be distracting to have too many options that I don't need?
It will be.
Yeah, it will be. So first is software functionality, which means, and now this ERP is like a dish, which means it's made to order. It's not like a thing that they put it on our heads and go away. They ask us, what is it do you need? Do you need this feature? What is the tax rate that is applicable for you? And they design the software in such a way that they can give me a customized ERP software. Okay, so software functionality is the first point. So that means that they will give me only what I want. They will not give me unnecessary features, yeah, that I don't need, that I just don't want it to be there on my screen, right? So software functionality. First point is software functionality. ERP system has many features and functions. However, Not all organizations require those many features. Depending on my size and my structure, I need to install only the features that are relevant to my organization. Yeah. So why are they saying this is a technological risk when it comes to ERP? They're saying that sometimes the ERP can be given to you with so many features that you don't need. Clear? So this first point is software functionality. If you have any doubts, please stop me. Any questions, please stop me. Right? Next is obsolescence. Yeah, no technology can work when it's outdated. You need to continuously upgrade it. For example, double tick. Then blue means it is red or not red. Yeah, and then status uploads, and then creating groups. Right? So many features. Making someone the admin. Okay, all these features gradually came in, and then we all are used to upgraded technology. So technology obsolescence is a risk. With the advent of more efficient technologies, the ERP system also becomes obsolete as time goes on. So you need to continuously upgrade your ERP. Next is enhancement and upgrade. Continuously upgrade. If you don't keep it, if you don't install the right patches and upgrades, then you'll not get the best out of it. Application portfolio management, very important. Now, since we've discussed so much about WhatsApp, let me just open that and show you what is the meaning of application portfolio management. Talking about portfolio management, you've heard about shares, right? People who trade in shares.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Do they put all their money in one particular share, or they like to diversify?
They'd like to diversify.
Yeah, they like to diversify. Now, this diversification is known as portfolio management, which means they're managing their portfolio. Similarly, for any application, let me take WhatsApp itself. So I'm going to WhatsApp and I'm clicking here onto attachments. When I oops. Okay. When I click onto attachments, I get document, camera, gallery, audio, payment, location, contact, right? I get so many applications which are a part of this WhatsApp, right? So application portfolio management means how you have your app and how it is correctly linked to the other applications that are there. Just imagine that you click on to location and contacts is open. Yeah, that'll be troublesome, right? So I need to integrate my apps, all the other apps that I use. So I need to manage the portfolio very well. So do you agree to that point or no?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I got it.
Yeah. So 4 simple points regarding this application portfolio management. Varsha, any questions, Varsha? Any questions, Varsha?
No, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So tech risk associated with ERP. Tell me the 4 points quickly.
So hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
ERP has a lot of functions, so it becomes very hard.
Software functionality, yeah. Yeah, second point.
Software functionality, the technological obsolescence, upgrades and upgradation and enhancement. Yeah. Application portfolio management.
Yeah, you said software functionality. I was there with you till that time. After that, technological obsolescence. After that,
upgrades and enhancement and application.
Application portfolio
management.
Right? Yeah, done. Because you remember all the answers so well, and you've really covered up all the 4 questions in a very nice way. You remember everything. So I'm going to wind up the class early. If you have any questions, you could reach out to me. Otherwise, I think we'll meet in the next session. Is that clear?